Moving on to the Boston side of things, Gordon Hayward has decided to opt out of his $34 million player extension and will become a free agent this season. This is very, very big news, especially if you're a Boston Celtics fan, as Gordon Hayward's career for Boston is very uncertain at this time. First things first, Gordon Hayward turning down $30 million shows a massive sign of wanting a long-term deal and also looking for maybe a better position in terms of his starting minutes, and also maybe he just wants to move elsewhere. So the Celtics fans, what do you guys think about Gordon Hayward not accepting his player option? Look, $30 million for Gordon Hayward I think is a very big amount. I mean, 34, that's pretty much a max deal. But Gordon Hayward last season had a very good season. And I think with that, you start to wonder if he's worth that money. Now, ultimately, Gordon Hayward as a player, I think he loves the ambition of going to go to a winning team. I think he just wants to prove that he's a very good player. And I don't think he does that on the bench for the Boston Celtics. Yes, I believe he was one of the only players, one of 4 players, I believe, on the Celtics to average 20 points per game. But doing that off the bench, you could definitely see that he probably thinks that he could do a lot more on another team. So, what do you guys think about that? For the Boston Celtics, I think a lot of fans are divided on Gordon Hayward. Some people want him to stay and some people want him to leave. At the end of the day, I think Chris Smoove said it best. If you guys don't know who Chris Smoove is, I mean, come on, surely you know who Chris Smoove is. I think he said it best. Why would you pay $34 million on a player that's coming off of your bench? Surely you can get someone else to do what Gordon Hayward does for a cheaper rate, even if he doesn't do it as good as Gordon Hayward. And for Gordon Hayward, why would he want to sit on the bench and make $34 million? Yes, the money would be fantastic, but ultimately, he could end up ruining his career long-term, sitting another year on the bench, whereas he could be starting on another team, make a little bit less money, but ultimately more in the long term. So what do you guys think about this? For Gordon Hayward, I think this is a very interesting move. For me personally, I wouldn't turn down $34 million, especially when you're still averaging 20 points per game. No matter if you're on the bench or not, you're going to be leaving a winning side. So I do see this potentially being a way for the Boston Celtics to sign him on a longer term deal without wasting that much money per year. So I don't think this is the end of Gordon Hayward for the Celtics, but this could definitely be a chance for another team to try and swoop in and take Gordon Hayward away from Boston without really a trade or anything. For Boston, if they do let Gordon Hayward go, it's a big loss for them because they basically didn't get him for anything. Like, they didn't trade for him. Boston are very good with the trades. They always find a way to trade players and get something out of it. Losing Gordon Hayward in free agency is going to be a big loss for them in terms of the fact that even if they could keep him, they didn't actually go for a trade. They didn't trade like all the rumors were saying that Gordon Hayward was going to get traded. They won't be able to do that now, and that's a big loss for them as well in terms of assets getting back. So we wait and see what the Boston Celtics and Gordon Hayward will decide to do with each other. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Another short video. What do you guys think of Gordon Hayward not accepting his player option? Have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.